everybody.
Right.
Valentine's Day.
That's right.
Oh my God.
I forgot.
Look
I
at
forgot.
us. Yeah. Oh, the day got passed quick.
Guys.
Sydney, what are you doing?
I got.
Oh no.
Did you make Valentine's?
Sydney. I made everybody with little chocolates. I hope everybody likes chocolate. I'm just gonna throw them across the table.
Oh, who brought the
You get a
teacher's
chocolate.
pet?
Troy.
Oh, did I get a special one?
No.
Oh. I'll remember that.
Oh, thank you, Sid. That's
Yeah.
so nice.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys. I'm so happy to be here.
What does
on
yours
this
say,
day.
Troy?
Everyone sees how great you are.
Okay.
Do I get anything special, Troy?
No.
You know what?
Welcome to the show.
I think you should get in trouble for making us all look bad, new guy.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Whatever.
Way to go.
They've got googly eyes, so you know where you stand.
Mine says you make everyone happy and has a rabbit, but I think he actually has a meth addiction. And that's what the
Yeah,
googly
he does
eyes
look
are
a little
about.
wild. Were these
Ugh.
homemade or did you purchase these?
Not about these.
Oh.
But it's the thought that counts.
Yeah, no, they look great.
Mine says, "I've got my eye on you, and it's a shark."
Oh my God, a one-eyed
This is vaguely threatening. This is not like romantic. This is a predator.
Love you, Skid.
It's a threat.
But thank you.
It's a subtle threat.
I
Still very thoughtful.
I like that they purchased an odd number of googly eyes, so they had to make one card design with just one eye on it.
What animal only has one eye? A shark.
Shark, right?
A shark that got attacked.
Yeah, I think so, Bob. I think a shark has one eye.
What'd you get, Joey?
Mine is the same as yours. Everyone sees how great you are.
Oh,
Yeah, that's so nice.
that's nice.
May I also point out something.
What?
Today's a momentous day.
Tell me why.
It's Mary Berger's birthday.
Oh, Grant's mom.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
She's
Mary.
turning 40 for the 30th time. That's right. She's 70. Happy birthday, Mom. I know you're not watching or listening.
She doesn't know what a computer is.
No.
But now,
Wow.
now you don't have to call her later.
I called her this morning. I actually woke my mom up, which was a weird role reversal after all the years. You know, your mom's like, get up, get out of bed, put on your clothes. Today, I called her. She's like, hello? And I ordered her a bracelet, and I told Angel, I was like, I got her a tennis bracelet. And Angel said, your mom plays tennis? And I said, you have no idea about jewelry, do you?
Are anyone here, when you call your mom, is the first word like, is everything all right? That's my mom's first reaction.
All the time.
Is everything all right? Yes, Mom. I remember one time I got into a car accident and I had to open with like, oh, hey, Mom, what's going on? Just having a great time. How are you? Bullshit. Got into a really bad accident just now. Didn't want to open with that so that you...
Right. Because if you just say, hey, Mom, it's like, what, were you in a car accident?
Is everything all right?
First
Is everything
thing.
all right? Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. We're all terrible spouses and boyfriends and girlfriends if we're single and we're just having a good time. Who knows where this night's going to lead, am I right? Grant Berger.
Well, hey, look, the thing is, we all made a commitment to be here, which is clearly more important than the commitment we made to our significant others.
That's true.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah.
Fair. Also, it's bullshit with Valentine's, to be honest.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
One of those.
Here comes St. Olaf.
The hot take.
Says the one person at the table wearing red.
Jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
Or Joe
Themes.
is also wearing red.
Well,
Oh, and you are also wearing like a maroon red.
yeah, that's
maroon.
fair, Matthew.
Didn't get the memo.
I have a pocket square.
That's true. Also,
Oh, yeah.
Skid,
Which
I
is
can't
also
help but notice you switched to a bow tie.
I did.
Oh, I love it.
I like
though.
the bow
Do
tie.
you tie it
Thank
yourself?
you. I did.
Oh,
No, you didn't.
Liar.
I did.
You did really?
And then he sewed a clip onto it.
Yeah, right.
I'm not tying this thing again.
In the second episode, I'll
Or you can
untie
undo it like Tony Bennett and let them hang down.
Yeah, after the champagne room, I'll get it.
Excellent.
I'll start crooning.
Skid, if Dr. Frisk was dressing up, would he be a tie or a bow tie guy?
I definitely bow tie.
Oh,
I would think so
definitely.
too. I kind of
Yeah.
got that impression.
Yeah. Mice are way cuter with bow ties than regular ties.
Fact. It's a
Ain't that
fact.
the truth?
Look it up. Yeah, no, we should have probably done something nice. Did anybody do anything nice for their loved ones?
My wife's birthday is the same week as Valentine's Day every year.
She's
So
no
it's-
Mary
Oh.
Berger.
That's
Nope,
a
not.
double whammy.
That's a real double whammy. No, but we usually just group them together.
Yeah.
So I already did. We did it. We did some festive celebrations.
Oh, I bet you did.
Oh, wow.
Why don't you tell
Would
us
you
more?
go out to
Weird.
dinner? That sounds
Did you
nice.
give her the old googly eyes? All right, calm down, Grant. We're gonna have some fun tonight, or
so
not.
psyched.
It might be
Or
terrible.
not.
Oh, God.
That's how I feel. Like this is one of those sessions, and this is tough because we're live. Where I've been staring at it, and I've been prepared for you guys to get well past this point for a while, but not just now that we're in it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it.
You don't want to do it.
No, that's how I feel. Do you ever have that feeling where like you really want to play, but it certainly as the GM, you just like, I don't want to do it.
Well, you have it in between episodes all the time, and no one ever hears it. But oftentimes before we record, you say, "Let's do one.
Let's do one."
And we
Yeah,
have
that's
we
right.
got to do more than one.
Right, we'll do a Giant Slayer. I'm like, Androids is canceled tonight.
Yeah.
But we gotta do this. So
I have been so excited.
Yes.
I gotta
have
say,
been
I have been.
thrilled.
When you leave it off in the middle of combat, it's
Yeah.
like such a clip. Like,
What do you
laugh
laugh
about?
at?
Well,
That's
for you
what we
too.
do.
Yeah, true.
That's kind of old hat over
But
here.
I have been like
Nailed it.
really nervous, but the nervous excitement where I just want to kill the thing or get killed.
No, none of that.
Or kill
None
the
of that.
thing.
None of that. But I do think, it's like unfinished business. We have unfinished business, and we need to attend to it.
yeah. Well, there's certainly some unfinished business in the form of a now huge. Awful space jellyfish. I think Dr. Friss, possibly one of the rest of you, I don't know, I don't listen to the show, identified it as some sort of subspecies of a barathu. There were 4 of them. And as you were taking your pot shots and they were chipping away at your stamina and your HP and whatnot, they began to start to combine. First, 2 of them combined, and then another one joined another one, and then they all combined to form Voltron. And this huge...
I'm picturing the jellyfish then launching into the sky for a moment, and then lightning crashes behind it.
Yeah.
Just back down on Dax. I love it.
form of jellyfish. This thing became so big that it pushed Dax right off the Broken Lands. No, right into one space south, because Dax, you were occupying the space directly south of it.
Yeah.
As it grew in size, it just squished against you and
gross.
pushed off.
Yeah.
However, it's your turn.
It's my turn?
Yes.
Ooh, I am unprepared.
What's new?
Well, what do you know about that?
You're just like all of us.
Okay. My turn. Well, I have my carbon steel blade out, my 2-handed, large carbon steel curved blade.
You haven't used this before, have you? Maybe once?
Yeah, no, I've used it a few times.
Really?
I'm really more of a ranged android.
You're so ineffectual with all your weapons.
Right,
It's hard to
it's-
remember
they
what
all mix together.
you use. Yeah.
But now you're flanking. Now you're flanking with Qualo, so you get a
Ooh.
bonus. Don't forget about that.
Do I get a bonus, or does he take a flat-footed
Or
penalty?
flat-
I take a penalty.
Yes.
Okay. Then I'm going to go ahead and just roll and tell you what I added it up to. And, yeah. I'm gonna,
Right. Hey,
I'm gonna
before
do
you
that.
start, can we talk about these pawns?
Oh,
If you notice,
yeah.
you guys have new pawns. Our artist that does our posters for our Glass Cannon live show, which is in Boston in 2 weeks. By the way, that show is sold out, but there's 50 more tickets that were just released. Just today, so go
Yeah.
grab them right now. But she does all those posters. She's done some other stuff for us. I asked her this week, any chance you could make some pawns for androids? 40 minutes later, she sends me these. Look at this.
They look
In
great.
40
incredible.
minutes?
I mean, I'm exaggerating, but she's so fast, and they are brilliant. Let's just look at Callum.
I love.
Oh my
Good
god.
cool.
Hey, oh my gosh.
So bad.
Yeah,
Badass.
because to me, I could be wrong, but Callum is a perfect example of the kind of character you make, and it's just impossible to find a mini for.
Yes,
You know what I
absolutely.
mean? This subtle changes that you made to make this individual who they are.
She nailed
It's so
it.
hard to find.
Dang.
Linnea looks like an
Oh.
anime character.
Whoa.
Yes.
She does. Oh, I love
Hell
it.
yeah.
So
Oh,
badass.
wow.
And then Captain K. I mean, come on. Never unarmed.
That is correct.
I think my favorite might be Friss, though. Friss looks like a Marvel
Yeah.
superhero.
That's so cool.
It's so
Those
great.
goggles are so amazing.
And Qualo has never looked better.
Never.
Look at
Never.
Qualo with his
Never.
little
Is
solar crowbar.
Is that a poop flower I see?
That's a little poop flower.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's
There
not-
he is. But it is Dax's turn, and Dax looks like someone out of Fallout 4.
Yeah, Dax is just—he's going to raise this sword and
Yeah,
slice
Angeline,
twice.
The accuracy on the Dax has been a little bit. He doesn't actually look that heroic.
You want him to look a little more shitty.
Accurate.
Dude, Dax is pretty beefy, man.
They nailed the mohawk.
He's
they
a little
got that.
jacked. Yeah, it needs a little hair dye. Maybe Dax hasn't dyed it lately. Does his hair grow? I don't know.
It's roll 20. Put a tint on it.
David, does Android's hair grow? All right.
If you want it to.
All right, fair enough. You see that? Now that's a GM who's just like, shut up and take your turn. All right, here we go. I'm gonna
Curved blade.
I'm gonna slice twice with the curved blade using my orange GCP die, which I've never used.
Nice.
I stole one from
Go
our
for it.
inventory.
Are you rolling with a D8?
I'm here we go.
That's a D8, isn't it?
no, this
No,
is
it's
one of our orange GCP.
Well, I'm getting
D20s.
glasses tomorrow, so I'll know.
That's right. Here we go. First
Is that a
swing.
quail egg?
That is a no. That's not going to do it. That's a 15 to hit. 15 is a
rolling
miss,
a cram?
and that is a 20 to hit.
20
against
to hit
KAC.
against KAC.
Flat-footed.
Flat-footed.
That's a hit.
Yes! Slice him and dice him. 17 points of damage.
Nice.
Physical
17
damage.
Points. I don't care for it. No, sir. I don't like it. All right. It is now Qualo's turn. The other side of the flank steak.
Important question, Troy, because I don't remember either, because I also don't listen to the show. Round 2 or round 3?
David!
I don't listen either.
I feel the same way. I think we're in round 3.
I think we're in round 3.
I was going to say 3 too.
Round
at
3.
least.
Then get ready for a supernova.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. Oh, so perfect for a huge enemy too, because we're all far away from it, and yeah,
Yeah, it's real
that's
great. Shut up.
It's just so great.
I have rolled using the powers of Google. Give me a DC 16 reflex save.
All right, Grant, I'll do it. I don't agree with it, but I'll do it. All right, what is my reflex here? I feel like it's got horrible reflexes. 11?
That is a fail, so you
Yeah.
take 32 points of fire damage.
Holy
That is amazing, dude.
Beautiful.
I don't care for that.
As well, you should not. And then that is the end of Qualo's turn. We decided that you took damage from my Corona on your turn, correct? Along with bleed damage to keep it easy to track?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay,
We're
great.
tracking it like we track bleed. So it is now top of the new round, which I guess will be round 4, we'll say. And it is Dr. Friss's turn.
Dr. Freeze.
Okay, so Friss he has successfully identified this creature. So he's going to try to do a stealth attack with a bonus to try to trick
I do have one thing in my notes.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Oh,
Oh, wait.
I
Oh.
don't think you picked up your syrup-soaked pistol.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, a lot of people,
Syrup-soaked
The
people.
sticky.
But it's like I already shot it, so last time.
That's true. That is true.
So
However, you're Troy. It's
Yeah, well, David, I appreciate that note. Unfortunately.
hands off the piece.
My hands off the
okay.
piece.
That's fine.
piece.
That's
Didn't
fine.
your gun fall off due to the incline?
Yeah, the slope.
Yeah,
Isn't
That's
your
right.
gun gone
That's how
forever?
the episode ended. It just
Yeah.
fell off.
yeah.
Dax, yours did too, apparently, right?
No,
Shut
Dax
up.
fell off.
Shut up.
All right, so yeah, I'll allow it.
Okay.
Woo.
So he's going to.
Oh, wise and benevolent GM.
I can't help. I can't help but give.
That is a 25 on the trick attack, which I think is a failure, probably.
On the trick attack, it's 20 plus what?
It's 20 plus the CR of the creature, so.
David, I think that is it exactly.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right.
Nice.
Awesome.
Attack.
CR
All right.
5?
Yes.
Weird. Okay.
Well, not the
so-
giant one, sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
I don't
know,
like that sort of. I don't like that sort of
Don't
at
forget
all.
there were 4 of them, so the CR of the encounter was higher. It was 4 CR5 creatures. I'm not going to
Got it.
up the CR.
Yeah, just take it.
Yeah, send a letter and I'll throw it out.
Thank you. And
I will personally rip it out.
Send an email. I will print it out, rip it up, and burn it.
Right, and then I'll post a video on Instagram.
and that is a 22 against flat-footed EAC.
Ooh, that's a hit.
All
Of
right.
course it is. Nice, dude.
And that will be 22 points of damage.
Oh boy.
And I'm going to give it 7 points of bleed.
Ooh.
Gross. Really thought this was going to go differently, but maybe Callum can turn the tides by failing miserably.
By messing up?
Yeah, just mess up. You got a knife and a loincloth. What are you going to do?
I'm not going to use the knife, that's for sure. I'm also far away.
Stop, stop.
What I'm going to do... How's it looking?
Great.
It's still...
What are you asking?
How... is it, like, bleeding? Like, does
It
it...
looks
it's
pretty
bleeding.
messed up.
It looks
It's
pretty messed up, okay.
bleeding. It's vomiting.
Oh,
It's
okay.
defecating on Dax. It's a
Okay.
real mess.
We're talking about the monster, not Qualo, right?
It's hard to tell. It's all happening so fast.
All right.
I just
Callum...
feel so.
You poop out flowers. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
nice
no,
thing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Maybe don't poop out flowers.
Well, I mean, I'll try.
You made that canon. I don't know. All right, so Callum is going to...
You're a mile and a half away. Actually, no, you're 20 feet
no,
away.
yeah. Callum is going to squeeze really, really hard, like he's focusing.
Okay.
And then suddenly, near the creature, there's just a burst of, like, electricity just into the creature right on top.
Whoa.
And you
Cool.
have to make a reflex save.
Yay! Make a reflex save.
Awesome.
happening?
14.
Oh, that makes it.
Oh no!
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
7th level character, DC. What's the DC?
12 on that one because it's a cantrip. Yeah.
But hey, it was cool.
It was cool.
We should make that a drop.
Yeah, so nothing actually happens. No damage. But it looks.
As close as I have.
So, yeah, that's what Callum does. And then he goes, what? And that's it. He looks at him
okay,
and
I
he's
like it.
huh?
Failed miserably in front of
Yeah.
your new friends. Let's
He's
see
14.
what Linnea Donovan has to add to the old fight.
Well, Linnea is gonna move up to her speed and stand adjacent to it. I think, yeah, she should be able to do that, right? She can
Yeah,
run
sure.
just past Callum.
That will
and-
provoke an attack of opportunity
Yes, it
from the
will.
creature.
Every goddamn time, I always forget that stupid.
Here comes the slam! Here comes the slam! 20 to hit.
Wrong. I mean, miss.
No, it was a 20.
I'm looking at it. How dare you call me a liar, ma'am?
What did you see back there?
Wrong. No.
IG.
All right, so miss on the attack of opportunity.
But here comes my attack of opportunity, and it's a that's gonna be, oh shit, that's math. 25 against KAC.
That's a hit.
Yeah, she
And
did it.
Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, it's very, very beautiful, by the way, and she makes 25 points of damage.
Whoa!
25 points of damage.
Very nice.
You kill it.
Yeah!
One shot!
Come on!
Boom, boom.
Oh,
my
come
God.
on.
Wait, do you get the drop? Do you get the drop?
Oh,
Was that
yeah.
badass enough?
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a big kill.
I haven't heard it yet. Oh my god, oh my god.
Okay. Yeah.
Pretty good.
She comes up slow-mo.
I imagine it like spinning, like you're helicoptering.
Just a shower of blood
Now-
coming off
And there's the copyright claim from YouTube.
of it. And there it
It
is.
was worth it.
It was worth it. Yeah. Oh my god.
Big kill
Good
from Linnea
job.
Donovan.
Is she like
Take a sip. You
is
earned
she
it.
like is it all over her?
You got
now?
your big sword, right?
Well, it's a
That
3
two-handed-
meter battle ribbon. And it goes
Battle
like
ribbon?
Yeah, it goes
Are you like one of those
5
Olympic?
Yeah, well, that's why
It's
I
a
didn't
really
wanna,
sharp one.
That's why I didn't want to describe it like it's a really sharp sword. Yeah, thank you, David.
A sharp ribbon.
A
Sharp ribbon.
It's a battle.
Is it like-
ribbon. A war ribbon?
I got a paper cut on a sharp ribbon once at Christmas.
I think for some,
Exactly. So you know they're dangerous.
I'm thinking of like Ivy's sword.
I was just about to say
Yeah.
that
Ivy.
turns
Soul
into
Calibur?
Like the, yes,
Yeah.
that turns into like the chain whip, but then it's
Yeah.
also the sword.
But it does not have a 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
So that's why I put it like I've
So
decided
you're-
since it's crafted for her. Hold on. It's crafted for her. It's crafted for her. It is
You just got sharp
collapsible.
ribbon.
Exactly. And then it just boom.
You just
You
hit
know.
me in the face.
Pretty sure you just smacked Skid, too.
Yeah.
You got both of them in one
Hell,
shot.
your arms are so long.
Is that right?
What is that, 3 meters?
Was that 3 meters?
I made it so well.
They're actually 5 foot. Exactly.
So is it fluid? Or are you like moving it around? Is it like
She
dancing
moves
around
it around.
you?
She dances with it.
So it's like
Cool.
bendable. It's flexible.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
What a cool image, like
Yeah.
slicing through this
Yeah.
gelatinous thing.
Yeah, and it just
Yeah.
blue guts fall all
I
over
think
you.
it's so cool. Oh.
And unfortunately, suffocate and kill you.
No. I do it. It's like
boy.
you have now radiation poisoning.
While you roll a backup, let's talk about the rest of the
Oh my god.
Before this fight happened, before these 4 creatures came out of nowhere, a floating the Rusty Rivet showed up. Captain Aleraquana said to you, Captain K, somebody is here to see you. What do you want me to do? Name is Linnea Donovan. You know the name. If you don't want her to join you, Alera's going to take care of her. And you know what that means. Fancy party. That ends in murder.
A murder mystery dinner.
And you are like, no, it's cool. Send her down. Linnea backflips, breaks her leg, lands. If that wasn't enough, shortly thereafter, a lanky teen.
Dang team.
Waiting for Joe to take a drink.
Oh.
Lanky
Just the creepy way you said it.
teen.
Lanky teen.
He is making an unfunny word funny. A lanky teen comes flopping out
Didn't expect
after this gangly limbs.
I think I also rolled a 20, so why didn't I backflip out?
You've got weird limbs.
Okay.
It's that low gravity. Before you even have time for the pleasantries of introduction, these 4 creatures come and attack. You now survive. Linnea, unfortunately, dead from the suffocation of the
Yeah,
creature's
that
entrails.
was really sad.
But at least you have the teen to talk to. What do you guys do?
I think Callum runs up to Linnea to make sure, because I'm assuming you got covered in this ooze.
Yeah.
I think he kind of runs up and he's like, holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Calm down, boy. Calm down. And she takes like her hand and just pushes it
Oh,
to
yeah.
the left. All right. Yeah, that was icky.
That was awesome.
That too.
Well fought, Miss Donovan.
Well, thank you, Captain.
May I ask why you brought a child with you
I'm
on this mission?
14.
May I ask why you brought a child with you on this mission?
So,
No offense, of course.
so I met Callum at the spaceship. By the way, I believe they were, and she sounds like she has figured out something amazing. They were pirates.
By the way, I don't know if you know this.
Yeah, exactly. She's like,
Friss.
she's never encountered criminals, so she's like, pirates.
I'll make a note in my log, thank you.
Qualo tugs at his shirt collar like, ew.
He hides his eye patch.
Dax is going to have his carbon blade disappear into his hand, into his glove.
Oh, cool.
His magical gloves. It just like disappears.
What is that glove?
The glove of storing.
Right.
Just
Oh, that's
disappears into his glove. He turns around, picks up. Oh no, I'm sorry. He didn't drop it. It was on his shoulder strap. So he's got this kind of large gun, but it unthreateningly pointed toward the ground. He makes his way over to both of them, and just kind of walks up. And as he stands next to Linnea, he looks at her regards her for a second, and then he looks at Callum, and his head cocks a little bit, and he's just like, "I am also 14."
Really?
And he's just completely deadpan looking at you.
Callum goes, oh, okay. And then he puts out his hand to shake your hand.
And Dax puts out his hand to shake your hand.
And
How
they-
are your fingers really like long?
yeah, everything's kind of lanky.
cool.
Uh,
So he'll shake your hand.
And I shake your
and
hand.
say-
Look at this acting. They're sitting right next to each other, and yet they still
I know.
envision themselves shaking hands.
across from each other.
How does it work again?
Which side of the hand?
I can picture it though.
Yeah.
Wait,
I can see it happening.
are we painting the picture enough? They both grab hands.
Yeah,
I'd rather
yeah.
not
Up
see it.
and
I just want to
down.
imagine
Yeah, it's better to
how
imagine.
it was.
But
Yeah.
does Dax read as 14?
Read as
He doesn't
14?
look like a 14-year-old
No,
man.
no,
he
no, no.
reads it
Okay.
at a 2-year-old.
No, he's a full-grown adult, but his memories are exactly 14 years old, which is
Oh.
in his backstory.
Okay, but
yeah.
he's
I believe
like,
the
what
age
does
of
it look like?
maturity for androids is 0, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
And he doesn't read as 14, but I think he is read only.
Oh, read-only memories, baby.
Nerd joke.
Here it is.
Love it.
Get him out. Whenever Skid tells a joke like that, he'll just look away.
Yeah, exactly. Disappointed.
That's my joke.
My joke, and sticking with it. I stand behind my joke.
The professor has spoken.
Everybody, get out!
Out of my classroom.
Class dismissed. Do you introduce
yeah.
yourself, or do you say your name, or do you just say
We
I'm
did,
14?
we did intros last time, didn't we?
Yeah.
I don't think I met. Did I meet Dax?
I think Kreska just did a quick, like, this is
Okay.
so-and-so and so-and-so. But yeah, sure, he'll shake your hand and say, I'm distribution android X19. You may call me Dax. Pulls his hand back, sort of on the weapon, but not pointed at anybody.
Oh, okay. When he shakes it, he says, "I'm Callum."
It is nice to meet you. And he puts his hand out again, strongly toward Linnea.
And she takes it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like in Predator.
Predator. Carl
Yeah,
Weathers.
exactly.
Arnold
Exactly.
Schwarzenegger.
But yeah, he shakes your hand and just, I am impressed with your fighting ability. I've never seen a weapon quite of that make.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, I was trained by the Ning. I am what they may call a battle flower, but not fully educated yet. I still have training to go. I dance with when I see it as an art form. This war.
I dance.
I dance.
God, what's in this?
I would
green
like to
pill?
speak more of that.
Totally
Yes, another
unrelated.
android was very interested as well. It's quite interesting that you all seem to be very intrigued by it, and I'll tell you everything
Song
about it.
and dance.
Song
Very
and
interesting.
Dance. Yeah.
We all knew your mother,
We
which
served under.
I gather you know. What'd you
Yes.
say?
We served under her.
Yes.
Yes.
She was our former captain.
Yes, I know. I stayed in contact with her up until she suddenly stopped writing to me. The last text or whatever mail, whatever we call it in space.
What do we call future mail?
Yeah, future text.
I like how you're either texting or sending letters.
She contacted you by Ansible.
Well, I meant email. But oh well. What's up, Mr.
Someone threw a rock through my window with a lovely handwritten note from my mother.
My room depressurized and I was sucked into space.
I was glad to hear from
And that's why I'm here.
Miss Donovan. Callum, you find us in the middle of a dangerous situation.
Right.
The city is on the brink of civil war. In fact, it's probably engaged in a civil war, no?
The Civil War has already begun.
The civil war has begun.
Wait, so is this the city? And she looks at this broken land, ruins of whatever we are? Yeah,
This
Yeah.
is only one small part of the city.
right.
The city stretches out a great distance, and
Ah.
he sort of gestures to the south and east.
And she turns around and sees Manhattan skyline. And
Dun, 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 dun.
Folks, it's been a hell of a street.
One day, we'll make it there.
Yes, I would love to have a conversation with you. I have things I would like to share with you in a more secure space than this. We're clearly under attack. However, Callum here, I didn't bring this child with me to the battlefield.
You clearly did.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but that is precisely
Well,
what happened.
I brought him. I saved him from the pirates that were clearly up to no good.
Very wise.
I think Callum says under his breath not a child, didn't need saving.
That's fair. Yes, give the child the agency.
Well,
And also, yeah. Well,
Give
also,
the pathetic
and
weak
also,
child agency.
But also, exactly.
wearing no armor in a battle situation.
Yeah. Right. About that.
Do you mention that?
I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that weird, but it is kind of weird.
Yeah,
I
we
think-
need to pad him up somehow.
I think Callum understands what's going on. You guys are kind of talking around things,
Yeah.
like the child, and I think Callum says, I know how to protect myself. I'm not gonna hold you back. I don't have any weapons because I wasn't allowed to before. I used to work for an arms dealer, though. I know tons about weapons. I know about guns. I can use pistols. I'm
Great.
real good.
Linnea takes out her pistol, one of her pistols, and says, "Good, prove it." And then she gives it to him.
And what kind is it?
It's 1 second.
It's a semi-auto tactical pistol.
All right.
Oh.
Because someone was nice enough to share a character sheet.
Oh.
So Callum takes it and he goes, "Oh, nice. Wait, what was it?
Semi-auto tactical
Line.
pistol. Line.
Stop the stream. Line. Semi-auto tactical." He goes, "Oh, nice. A semi-auto tactical pistol? Yeah.
Yeah.
Semi-auto
It's
tad
cool.
piss.
Yeah, it's cool.
Semi-auto tad piss. Haven't seen these in a while.
Tac piss.
And I'll also give you 9. It has 9 rounds, and I'll give you an extra load or whatever it's called. Load.
And
So are you
Here's a load. Totally unrelated. Here's a
I have
load.
some bullets, too.
So
Wait, 9 rounds? 9 bullet? What do you give me?
Yeah.
A full load.
Is it
Full load.
I want to discuss what this load is.
David? Is it 9 bullets?
We'll discuss what this load is during the break. I have one question and one question only. What is this load?
I still can't describe it, and we even talked about it in the break. I don't know. 9 bullets. What do you call that? A
A
load.
clip.
Are you talking about like a loadout?
That's what I'm wondering. Is it like is it
Magazine.
literally
A
a magazine? Okay.
magazine.
So it's not.
Oh.
Like
It's
when
not
you're at the doctor's
Like at the
office,
doctor
you
on the
read some
table.
loads.
Yeah, you read a bunch of loads.
Better homes and
Hey,
gardens.
excuse me, doctor. These loads are so old.
Subscription to my loads have all run out.
I've already seen all these loads.
So, by the way, here's the thing. Like Swedish, I think the Swedish language has like 5,000 words, and American has like 25,000 or something like that. And probably knows more about this Shakespearean stuff. Anyway, and so that's what I'm thinking. Like we don't have many words, so for me, it's like load means like 5 million things in Swedish. Like it's like the load of the gun. Or the load of the penis. I don't know.
You got Anne.
We are live.
You got Anne.
We are live. Oh wait.
Anne just doubled over.
30 minutes in. Wow.
Back there.
But wait, somebody help
Load of
me.
the penis. That's a different magazine.
That's really.
Usually happens after a different magazine.
Really hitting the nail on the head.
That's a
Okay.
bi-weekly.
All right,
if you're
wait.
lucky.
It's
Wait.
nothing to do with Shakespeare.
Really quick, somebody help me. What is the exact name of it so I can find it in Hero Lab?
Semi-auto pistol, comma, tactical.
Ah.
Okay.
There you go.
And you have 9 bullets.
I'm sure you'll be fine. 9 bullets is all you need to get through a day's encounter.
Project.
Don't attack twice.
Can I?
Wait, I wasn't listening. What?
9 bullets.
Can I language lawyer? According to Wikipedia, Swedish has 600,000 words and English has 505,000 words.
Can I grant?
so much.
Can I grant lawyer?
Yeah, go for it.
There are apparently about 600,000 words in the Oxford English Dictionary. But according
In
to
use?
yes, but according to a study done by researchers at Harvard University and Google, there are an estimated total of 1,022,000 words, and the number will grow by a couple thousand.
Is
every
there a
year.
comparable study on Swedish?
I didn't look.
Is Zoni in there?
Did everybody Google this?
John?
I'm sure that's one of the
This,
million.
by the way.
Just
They
to spite
always
you.
do this.
Just to
exactly,
spite you.
because
According to
I-
some Swedish researchers, there's over 2 million words in English. Just to prove Ellie's point.
Well, I know 5,000 words. That's
That's good.
Tell me all of them right now.
No,
Okay.
it's not the game annoyance or whatever. Anyway,
So Callum takes the gun. He has a gun now,
yes.
and he also has a knife. He takes the gun. And he says, "Thanks." Thank you.
Gotcha.
And then he kind of looks, kind of embarrassed, and he's like, "I wasn't allowed to, have a lot of stuff. I only have like the clothes that I'm wearing." And you see, he's just wearing some clothes. He's got no armor, no. He's lucky he has shoes on. He's like,
Wow.
Dear God.
Oh, man.
Yep.
No gear.
I'm not asking for I'm not asking for handouts or anything, but I can fight with you guys, and I can help. I think.
Crap. I unfortunately only brought my own suit.
Kreska, sighing audibly, will sling her pack off her back and pull out a suit of Defrex hide armor.
Ooh.
Which is light armor, which, just in case, I don't know if you can wear anything besides light armor.
That's it. That's perfect.
It is I have customized it with a set of leapers. And she expects to get that back. So there is also a tail slot. So that might be a little weird, but you know.
Oh yes.
Wait, it's just loose?
Yeah. Just lets in the
Like a
environment.
tuxedo
Deflated.
tail.
Well, no, it's great. It's so much when you go to the bathroom, like you don't have to take the whole thing off.
It's nice. It's like a little
It's like assless chaps.
baby pajamas. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
From Warner Brothers cartoons.
Just make sure you don't die in that. It would be difficult to get you out of it. It's Vesk armor.
Oh.
It's gotten weird.
It was
weird
unnecessarily dark.
It's a weird concern, Captain.
No, Callum is surprisingly pretty calm though, and he goes, "Thanks, thank you."
We should get out of the open if we can, Captain. Dax is sort of scanning around to see if there's any other creatures coming.
I thought of something funny, by the way. When
Oh boy.
with Kreska, we talked about
Very
Kreska's
scared.
dumps smelling really bad. Can you imagine what her suit
Wait,
would smell like?
Wait, when did
When
we
did
talk
that-
about that?
When did we talk about that?
Did you dream about
That's
that?
Ellie's fanfic.
No, no.
Oh, my God.
No, we have
And then
said,
we all laughed about Kreska's poop.
We have learned so much today. I didn't know you wrote fanfic for the show.
I don't, but I wish. I wish
we
I
talked
could.
about this on air.
We have said
She has to be very economical with her words, though, because there's only 5,000.
Right.
And then she's out.
And I've said 2,000 of them already.
I didn't poop in my suit, Ellie.
No, I'm saying is we have made a joke in one episode a long time ago. I think you were the one who would have the worst smell when they went to the bathroom.
I don't know what
No,
she's
you-
talking
no,
about.
you
That
were
is
the one
not
actually-
funny at all, Eleanor.
There's definitely a few fans right now who are cracking up.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
remember and they're
remember.
laughing.
Yeah, they're like,
so
Ellie's
hard.
a genius, Joe's an idiot.
They're also furious at all of us for not remembering.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except
I wasn't
me.
here, so
That's fair.
Yeah.
But you're the only one here who listens to the show.
this. On it? Well, yeah, no, you might be right. Nobody here listens to the show.
I listen.
I
to the show.
listen to at least the first 30 minutes of every episode because I end up writing teases with Troy's final editing. But
Right, that's why most of the bites come from the first 30 minutes.
Yep.
And that's why they're mostly Grant.
It's better than Matthew's. Usually they come from the first 5 minutes.
I go 30 and then I'll
Wait.
jump to the end if I
You
want to
bite
miss
your
it.
tongue. They come from the final 20.
BYTE, my tongue. Can we elevate the humor of the show above poop jokes, Ellie? You know,
It's just so crass, you know?
sorry.
I just thought.
Are the
could-
Swedish like Eskimos? Instead of having 1,000 words for snow, they have 1,000 words for poop? Because it's not funny here in the States.
Ellie, what's the Swedish word for poop?
Bice.
Bice?
Bice.
I can't believe I said it.
Whoa.
You said it so
bice,
fast, you
bice,
gave it up.
Baby.
Yeah, it's usually I have to think about the Swedish word because I think in English now.
There was a guy
Um,
named Travis Bice who played for Georgia Tech.
I
as a
love
point
this.
guard.
What a fool.
Yeah, I never knew his name was Travis Poop.
First time listening to the show, this is it.
This is
That's
what you
pretty
get.
much
Oh
it.
no, it was UNLV. Sorry.
Wait,
Thank-
wasn't Travis?
thank
Wasn't
God.
that the name you gave the Richard Travis, the Cincinnati kid? Wasn't his name Travis?
Rick Travis.
Rich
Richard.
Travis.
And
Rich
I'm drinking
Travis.
the
Cincinnati
Cincinnati
kid.
beer from David today.
Oh, yeah.
From
I gotta say, though,
Troy's glass.
I'm upset at David for not correcting Skid on the UNLV thing earlier. I can't believe you didn't jump in there, David. Why don't you know where Mr. Bice played?
You got to draw the line somewhere.
All right.
I did ask him to prep the entire Georgia Tech squad. Had I asked him UNLV, then
Georgia Tech.
it's on me, Grant. I didn't tell him to look at the UNLV roster.
I will say this though.
I was
like,
actually. I realized. I'm sorry because I was thinking of Travis Best, who
Oh.
did play at UNLV.
David!
I mean at Georgia Tech. So I
Well, David
always
could have
had-
helped you on that.
I know.
Just not doing my job. I'm sorry.
Shall we move on?
Yes, you've given a 14-year-old a gun.
Can-
What could go wrong?
Can Callum put on the
Uh,
suit, the hide armor?
Yes,
no.
you should. Oh.
No.
What?
No. So armor is actually made based on specific races.
Fuck!
Yeah. But you can adjust armor, secondhand armor, which this is effectively Goodwill store armor. But it's going to require an
Oh, rough.
engineering check.
Oh.
Oh, too
Okay.
bad
Oh.
PG
So
is
it's going to
not
be the DC is 10 plus 2 times the armor's level.
We would have never done that, ever.
Never in a
Nope.
million years.
Nope.
Give it up for David.
Ladies and
Huh?
gentlemen,
Yeah.
David.
David.
Thank you, David.
David's
I guess.
good.
I guess,
And-
thanks.
Now someone actually has to roll though for this.
Who's our engineer?
Well, Peach.
R.I.P.
Who?
All right, PPG.
She may not be
Wait,
dead.
what would they roll?
Engineering.
I am
Frisk.
I am
I
a
can-
former
No,
engineer.
but Frisk,
I can tempt
Frisk
it.
is like
Attempt it.
you're
Oh,
a
yeah,
skills
Chris can
guy.
do literally anything.
It's a level 4 armor.
So DC 18 engineering check.
He's going to nail it.
Can I aid, David?
Can I aid as well?
Yeah, I would say so.
32.
It fits perfectly.
Whoa!
I aid.
Dax will cover you.
It's
while you
now
do that.
it's now a bespoke suit of armor.
Wait, but question. Does this completely change it and now it's a Verthani suit of armor? Like, do I cut the tail off and sew the tail?
Sure. The tail hole.
Yeah, like, can I...
It's a
'cause
space suit.
Kreska-
There can be a
Kreska-
tail
Kreska's
hole, it's a
probably pretty
tail
upset
slot.
with
Kreska wanted it back.
Yeah.
And now we've fitted it for my new body. It's not going to fit Kreska.
I can re-alter it.
Okay.
true.
All right.
He's a tailor basically.
And
Yeah. Oh, it's
yeah.
like a little mouse. Oh, it's so cute,
Yeah.
actually. It's like
Hey.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
Aw.
Like,
What's
have
the
I-
song? So and so. I forget the song.
And
good.
while Friss he's assiduously avoiding Linnea, by the way,
What?
because he feels guilty. Like he can't he doesn't want to confront her, at least not yet. But while he's working on your armor, on Callum's armor, as he's like sewing or welding, he's like, "You are in puberty, yes?" Because I understand that the growth cycles for your species can get quite painful during puberty.
Yeah, it's, you know about Verthani?
Yes, there is no need to be embarrassed. I am a doctor.
oh, he's like never been to a doctor. He's like, oh, this is a doctor. Oh, he goes, yeah, it's there's a thing that happens with like our color changing abilities. It's you can control them better when you get older, but mine's still kind of hard to control. It's not like it's painful, but it's like a little stupid. It's like a little embarrassing.
Well,
And he turns kind of pinkish when it's happening, like he's blushing, but all over his body.
it is fascinating. If you would trouble yourself, I would like to get just a tiny bit of skin sample at some point. But also, I have these here. If there is pain, take these. And he hands like fishes in his med kit. Gives you a couple of pills.
Oh,
He says it's just analgesic.
he just puts it right in his pocket. Thanks. Thank you.
No.
So we've now given the teenager
Drugs.
drugs, weapons, and armor.
Yep.
Yes. And 9 bullets.
And nine
Really
bullets.
good, like parenting on everybody's part. Everyone's
yeah.
just like handing in little things.
Yeah.
And some dirty magazines.
And he oh god, and he
For your puberty.
he stole those off the pirate ship. They had a ton. He was in Q4.
He
and
found the
like,
cash. He's
He
like,
was like, "What is this?" And he thanks Dr. Friss very much for actually fixing this suit and stuff because he needs it desperately. So thank you. That I'm Callum. I don't know if I told you my name.
Yes, I picked it up. My name is Frizz.
Okay.
Ms. Donovan, Callum,
Yes.
you find us in the middle of a most important mission. If you would like to accompany us, we will eventually guarantee you passage back on our ship. But for now, we must proceed before we leave ourselves open to more attacks.
we
Yes,
are
that-
dangerously exposed.
Exactly. I was gonna say that just before Troy thinks of any funny business. Linnea, while they've been dressing Callum, she's been doing a bunch of perception checks just to make sure
Yeah,
they don't
Dax
get
is
ambushed.
scanning the area.
I think they're doing like a little I mean, he's checking some stuff and she's checking it better, and then he's checking I think it's like a pissing contest.
Are these flavor perception checks, or are you actually rolling?
I
those?
wanna. I think they are both, but I will do a perception check as well. Crap. 20.
Nothing happened.
Kreska would like to listen at the door to this
Ooh.
building.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Oh,
nice. Baby.
There you go, Cap. There you go, Cap.
35.
You approach the door, and the door is covered in this the same white filament that's kind of filling the entire surface of the building. And so you kind of get your ear close to it and listen in, and you hear nothing. Just the sound of the wind.
What do you hear,
lapping
Captain?
Against this floating island.
I heard nothing but the sound of the wind against this floating island.
Is everyone ready? I'm
Yes.
going to open the door.
Yes.
Frizz picks his gun up off the ground.
Callum.
Finally.
It's
Good thing I had a spare.
The two guns fuse together into one. That's a swift action. Dax will attempt a stealth check to open the door stealthily.
Okay.
20.
20. Okay.
If it's unlocked.
If it's not unlocked, you don't stealth it.
Well, no, he he opens it if it's unlocked.
You open the door
Shaka, ga, ga, ga,
to
I love
reveal
it so much.
Oh boy.
ga, 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 ga,
a
ga.
juicy little room here.
Ooh, there's an information desk.
Spores,
Oh,
molds, and fungus.
Yeah, it also looks pretty funky.
It
Yeah.
is dim all the way in here, and the only reason the light is dim and not complete darkness are these windows on the outside that are providing some of the outside light in to at least the first 10 feet, and that's enough to provide dim light throughout.
So there's no artificial light in the room.
no artificial light, except for that carpet of pale white mold covering everything, so it continues onto the inside. The room appears to have been untouched for millennia.
Everyone's spacesuits on.
Except for the hole in Callum's
No,
butt.
it's a tail pocket.
It's sewed and
it's
it's
gone now.
tucked in. Whatever Frisk did, he made it really nice because he rolled
Yeah.
really well.
It looks amazing.
Captain, if you remember the trap, that we encountered before that still compromised our spacesuits. You may want to allow Dax and I in first, as we do not breathe, unlike Grant, who just breathed very deeply right before he said that.
But yeah, I think it might be wise with like mold. I'm thinking about just black mold in real life in case there's something inhalable even through our spacesuits for us to go in first.
Very well.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say I've collapsed my weapon and I have my rifle out.
And pistol equipped. Callum is holding it.
Clink, clunk, clunk, clunk.
This seems strange, Captain.
How so?
They did say that there were members of their tribe that had attempted to cross the Broken Lands and had succeeded at least somewhat. How did they get to this first spot of the Broken Lands and never step through this unlocked door?
Perhaps they did not use a door to enter.
But the room, it seems untouched. It concerns me.
You see 5 heavily padded chairs sitting against the western and southern walls. Looks like a bed of mushrooms growing on a large, maybe 4-foot high L-shaped desk across from the main entrance, next to a small cabinet. In terms of entrances and exits, there's the door you came in, and then another door exiting the room to the north.
Dax is going to walk in. He'll sort of talk back to Friss as he goes in.
I'll talk back to Friss.
There are mushrooms or spores within the room, Doctor. They could be dangerous. You may want to check them out. And he's going to step in.
What are we looking
With
for?
his his large plasma rifle just sweeping the room. And him and Koala will flank out.
Yeah, I think Linnea is also. What are we looking for? What are we? Are we just clearing the area, or?
Yeah, I think Dax and Koala will go
Yep.
in first and clear the room. So, like, just look if there's anybody behind this little desk, anybody hiding in the corners. It's just checking it out.
Quick perception?
Quick perception, yeah. 20 again.
11.
What are you searching in particular?
Just danger.
Just danger?
Danger to my allies. He's not going through drawers or anything like
Right.
that.
No, looking through the cabinets. or
Anything
the desks
hiding
or
behind anything.
You look. You don't see any signs of life.
The room is clear, Captain.
Very well. And Kreska will step in. Doctor, your analysis of the mold, if you please.
Okay. And Frisk takes out his chemilizer and goes over and carefully approaches the fungus and does a life science check on them.
Okay.
That is a 29.
29. Clearly, some sort of mold. All these filaments are just leading together to form a mold. You think that while breathing the air near the mold might have negative long-term health consequences for anyone unprotected, the environmental protections of each of your armors should suffice. In terms of what it is beyond that, you don't know. It just seems like if this place has been untouched for as long as it clearly has been by Dax's initial search or look into the room, like if no one's been in here, then mold could have grown from anything.
But I wouldn't take off your mask, Basa, but I think we should be all right otherwise.
Very well. Can we search the desk?
Sure.
29.
Search the desk. It's like stuck shut, and you just kind of you pull it open. There's this sucking sound as you open it up.
Gross.
Nothing inside.
It's just so strange. Imagine finding just desks, all this modern-ish technology that's millennia untouched. It's just so strange.
Thousands of millennia.
Yeah, how old is it again? Like, how long has it been? Do we know? Roughly?
What was the
It was-
thousands of millennia, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Because you guys mocked me when I said it.
yeah,
all
but
laughed.
it's
We all
probably
laughed.
it's
Yeah, I had a
probably
good
not
laugh.
a million years. It's probably more like I think it's just a phrase. But I don't know I don't know English.
It's true.
For over 1,000 generations.
Yeah, wait, like, is it like thousands of years, or is it?
It was thousands of millennia. Thousands of years.
Which
Oh,
is 1
oh,
million.
okay,
you
that's
know,
what it-
but-
yeah.
But
I didn't know if that was a
English?
phrase.
Stupid.
Callum's gonna ask.
She goes, English? Stupid.
Stupid.
Know your
Dumb
audience.
language.
Wait,
You're not
so
wrong.
I'm sorry. How is a desk and windows going to remain basically intact for 1 million years?
No, we've been over this a couple of times.
The
but
mold.
But we've said
Magic.
we've said it though. Like space works
I know we-
differently.
Maybe
you
things
know?
don't deteriorate like
Exactly.
they would in
Well,
an
like-
environment.
I mean,
There's cushions on those chairs.
I'm with you, buddy.
No, I know. I think it's stupid. Like I think when Troy said that stupid thing, I was
This
like, "That's very
is
stupid."
where the buck stops. I can cast electricness out of the air, but you're like, I think this chair would be a little bit more
I'm
deteriorated.
with Sydney on this one, and this is why I
No,
should.
but that's like magic. Magic is magic, but unless these chairs are magic, there shouldn't be cushions on these chairs after a million years.
But this is why I shop at West Elm and not IKEA for a very specific reason, because it's
enough.
built to last.
The chairs.
Tennis
hold
bracelets,
up.
West Elm, come down.
Don't forget about the soul cycling.
Where?
This is the thing.
Soul Cycle, you have a Peloton.
I do have a Peloton.
Peloton, tennis bracelet.
Wow.
You son of a bitch.
I know, right?
Okay. No, that's great.
Anyone's welcome to come over and use my Peloton. if
Can
you
I
want.
actually try? I kind of want to try it
Certainly.
out.
You gotta have what size?
What
well,
time
we'll
are we
talk
wrapping
later.
up tonight?
Do you have to wear a special shoe?
Yeah,
We'll
clips
talk about
in.
this later. We'll talk about this later.
God.
Oh boy.
You have to wear $250 shoes.
Joe was great in the one class he did with me.
Yeah, and I needed those special shoes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway,
Segue.
Callum is segue. Callum's gonna say, "I really like bicycles." Anyway, he's gonna ask. He's gonna peek in the doorway, and say, what are you looking for? Why
Yeah.
are? What is going on? Are we breaking in?"
Come inside and close the door. We can discuss further once we're protected from anything outside.
You sound like my father.
Kreska will.
Your father was an android.
Come inside and close the door.
Come inside and close the door. We'll discuss this inside.
We're not trying to heat the outside.
This is a barn. Okay, he walks in. He closes the door.
Kreska will offer her hands out to Linnea and to Callum and says, "It might be faster this way."
Ooh, yes. Yeah. Totally. In it. I'm into it.
Do you take his hand?
Yes.
Once you do, Callum will as well.
And Kreska will mind link with each of you and share
Such
the
a
information
smart
we've gleaned about the environment.
Shit.
Oh, that's fun. Recount all of it right now.
Okay.
Could you give the quick recount?
What are the
for
images?
me?
I have notes if you want.
Yes, so what happens is I grab your hand, close my eyes, and Grant's voice filters through.
So we found this place called Ishtamak, which was previously visited by others. Those visitors profaned their holy site, the Vault of Tales. It's within the temple found. And their visit started a war between two groups of same race called the Kish, one led by Harold Tiazel, who we are basically allied with.
That's Harold, not Harold.
Yes.
Harold.
Harry.
Harry
Harry T.
And the warring other side of the Kish are led by Chieftain Hoivex, who are currently not letting anyone into the temple currently because the other visitors profaned. And we believe the visitors were members of the cult of the Devourer.
That is what you believe.
And why? Sorry,
But why
Callum's
are
gonna,
we
Callum's
here
gonna
in the
recap.
Broken Lands?
So we're breaking in.
So we have reason to believe, based on our previous explorations, that there is some sort of key card. This was possibly a security office that would allow us access into the temple, which we, though even Joe doesn't believe me, we have reason to believe is what we know is the foundry.
No, we know that now.
And we need to be.
We knew that.
We now know that I was totally wrong.
We need
for
to
a fact.
Joe knows that now.
We need to know where the cult of the Devourer went and what they learned, because
Callum, they are on the trail of a weapon that could end entire solar systems. It is a weapon that could shift the power of the entire galaxy, and we must stop them. I'm afraid you may have stumbled into something even more dangerous than what awaited you at Broken Rock.
Oh dear God. Linnea feels really bad. Oh.
You could have just called us. We would have made a date once we got out of the dangerous situation, but, you know,
No,
we all make choices.
We are glad for your help.
I had to leave.
Callum looks at Qualo, and after you say that to him, and he's done with the mind link, he says, "You're saving people."
Well, for much of my career, I eliminated carbon-based life forms, and like you, was under the employment of less than savory characters, shall we say. But upon meeting the kind leadership of Captain Kreska, Dax and Dr. Friss and, well, newly departed PG. I miss her still. I was able to realign myself to the...
It's been like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's not fast.
So
I
even
miss her
now,
still.
even after 20 minutes, I still miss her.
I lie awake for seconds.
I haven't been able to sleep a wink since she disappeared.
Recently would be underlined.
I have been able to realign myself to the more positive binary of the mysteries of the universe. And my killings have ended up in good consequence.
To answer your question, Callum, we are saving everyone, at least attempting to. Quite literally everyone. The Cult of the Devourer, if they get the weapon, their desire is to kill everyone, including themselves.
Callum is processing all this, and he says, I want to help.
The odds are against us. The situation is grim. We could use all the help we can get.
You clearly have an honorable mission going on here, and my mother truly believed in you, and I know she liked you very, very much. And so, if you'll have me, I'll be honored to serve under you, Captain. You'll have my sword.
I never met your mother.
Did she say it mockingly?
You'll have my ribbon.
My battle ribbon.
And my ribbon.
And my ribbon. Like Will Ferrell in Old School. That's fine.
I never met your mother, but I've heard the rest of them speak wonders about her. And I...
The rest of the life.
No.
And then Qualo is like,
I, much like the rest of Absalom Station, will never forget her bravery.
No, they do forget. They tend to forget.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Shall we move on?
Yes.
Time is short.
Aye, Captain. Who would like to listen at the door? Because I refuse.
I'll do it.
I have terrible. I would do it for danger's sake, but I have terrible perception.
All right, I'm just going to open the door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how
just open
about
it.
Dax?
Dax will stealthily again open the door. Natural 20.
You stealthily open the door and see this next ad break. Oh, you want to open that door, sucker? You better roll a strength check, homie, because that door is stuck shut. Good thing you are a beast when it comes to strength and rolling dice.
I have a prediction.
Uh-huh.
Dax dislocates his shoulder. Linnea Donovan opens it with ease.
You want to make a gentleman's bet?
I know. I want to start side betting our game.
Well, here's the gentleman's bet. If you roll a natural 1, we'll draw something from the fan fumble deck.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, but what do I get if I don't roll an
If you roll a natural 20, I'll give you a bottle cap.
Oh,
wow.
that's a good
Oh.
deal.
That's a good trade.
I will
Look,
take that.
Everyone's giving you such...
I just rolled a natural 20, though. All right, come on,
holding up
guys.
their
I got these
Valentine's
creepy
Everyone
eyes
sees
on
how
me.
great you are.
The strength of the Google.
I'm going to have nightmares about this tonight. They're all looking at me.
I've got my eye on you, Joe.
They're all
All
gonna
right.
laugh at me.
Athletics check. Daxie McGee. That is a 22.
Oh.
Oh, he threw it back
Jumped
down.
it into the tray.
That opens the door.
Yeah. So I guess there goes my stealth check, but he breaks into the door.
You break,
Weapon
you
raised.
force open that door, and it opens into darkness. Now the dim light of the previous room only extends to, like, the edge of the door jamb here. It looks like a pretty spacious room. You have dark vision?
Yeah.
Okay, you can see a wide swath of small gray hillocks covering what might have once been a collection of desks and chairs. Looks like there might be a small doorway to the northwest and then a hallway leading east past more doors. Past Mordor.
Boo.
Sorry.
One does not simply. But I don't see anything else. Just another open room, darkness, and more doors leading in different directions, essentially.
More doors, yeah.
Boiling it.
I'll give you a little map reveal action here.
Take your time.
Don't worry about it.
Get it right. Oh.
We don't
Oh no! It's
hallway.
Why didn't you just say hallway?
I don't know.
I
The
don't know.
suspense.
The architect who designed this building was either a genius or a certified. What is the line?
Was either a certified genius or an authentic wacko.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, this door to the north here is open, and that's why you can see through to see those desks that I was talking about.
Got it.
I
All
also-
right, he'll step up toward that door, back against the wall, and we'll peek around to get a deeper look into the room with the desks and stuff.
Ooh, okay. That's what you see.
It's like cubicles?
Yeah, it looks like little cubicles.
Oh.
Dax will look back to Qualo. Qualo. And he'll nod his head to send Qualo in around ahead of him. And then he'll follow behind Qualo.
Go straight in solar
Follow
mode.
behind
in
Qualo.
hand.
Yeah, and he's covering Qualo.
And again, Qualo's looking for any signage. Like we saw signs before in the House of Renewal. He's looking for, even if we don't understand the language, anything, because he's looking for like SecuriTech logos, basically.
Right. All you know is that this is most likely a SecuriTech building. Maybe it holds key codes. You heard phrases like admin key codes and lock information. You have information on a certain lock, but you haven't seen any sort of logos or writing. These just look like a bunch of workstations that are covered in these gray hillocks.
And 60 feet of dark vision. Do I unveil any more of the map?
I don't love your tone, but I will
Do I?
unveil some more. Yeah, there's another hallway up here that looks like it opens to the left and the right, up to the north. And then with 60 feet, I can also show you the hallway extends down to the east. 5, 10, 15. You can see all the way to the wall.
North or east, Dex?
Go north.
Qualo goes north directly to the next intersection.
Dax is just waving sort of back and forth.
This feels like walking into a. This feels like walking into the first dungeon in A Link to the Past. There's something like very hallway about it. I expect to see like little Minox and stuff around. Anyway, this is great for me.
Oh man.
Before you guys go any further, Callum is still in the front room. I don't have dark vision, so I'm wondering if I should throw up dancing lights, and then we could start moving it. Me and Linnea.
Well, also I have dark vision, but Qualo's mode.
You do.
You have dark vision?
Yes, I added it to my gear.
To her character.
I know.
Just add the dark.
Wait, are
vision.
you augmented? Do
Take
you
that.
have?
Yeah.
No, she has a
No, like my gear.
Oh, you
has
have goggles,
Yeah,
okay.
I have infrared thingies.
Hell yeah.
Don't put those on. So you're the only one that can't see?
Yeah, I have low
I
light.
only have low light vision.
Oh.
But also Qualo's mode. We've had this discussion a couple of times. It does give away also light.
I forget about how.
Your crowbar?
I forget how.
No,
Probably
the-
probably just enough around him, no?
Yeah, probably.
I don't
I don't think it
it's very
sheds
much.
light like a
It's not
torch
like
in 20
a
feet.
40-foot
No.
radius.
Right.
of
If
light.
you want to throw up the dancing lights, I would appreciate it.
Okay, then yes, Callum will look at Linnea and say, I can do this. And he thinks it's cool. He puts it up and he's like,
And she immediately gets blinded because if you're wearing
shit, sorry.
Running my
Sorry.
infrared! He's screaming like a guttural scream.
And he,
As her retinas are burned
he
out of her
takes
skull.
it back. He's like, what did I do? He's actually very scared. He's like, what happened? What happened?
It's okay. It's okay.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
You're fine. You're fine. Just move ahead before me. Jesus.
He does that.
The moat, by the way, dim light
and
20
20-foot
feet.
radius.
There you go.
Sorry.
So you don't even need me.
Wow.
That's cool. It's cool.
That's great.
I got like 16
You're on
emails
warning,
about it.
Winters.
Winters! Qualo, up where you're standing to the west there, you see a small room that's different from the cubicles. It's covered in mold like everything else you've seen so far, but the smell, you probably can't smell, right?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah,
You don't
if you
breathe.
can't
I
breathe,
don't know.
you can't smell.
Yeah.
Dax, can you smell?
Yes,
You sure?
I am certain.
You don't breathe either.
But you don't have to breathe to be able to
Yeah,
smell.
that's what I was thinking.
He
There
has
might be a-
sensory things built into him.
Okay.
He can taste food.
All right, so you both can probably smell this.
Just
stank.
through a foreign type of anatomy. I imagine they have
Okay,
all
well,
five senses.
let's say you can smell, because I already told you it stinks. There's an awful smell coming from this room. It's a foul, rotting odor just wafting in from what appears to be an open, unpowered refrigeration unit. You see rotting cabinets like the previous room. The doors have fallen off long ago. Others, the doors are just like hanging on their hinges, and parts of a small round table peek out from another just giant hill of mold.
My God, it smells like Captain K took a dump in here.
All right.
And
That's where I was going as well.
Oh, it's so horrible. Clearly the worst of the party.
Qualo will actually say,
Dax, call up the doctor. This seems his area of expertise.
knowing it's like a refrigeration unit and thinking about
Poop.
the other no,
Poop is his
the-
area of expertise.
The other, I'm thinking of the other weird apparatus we found that could help with genetics of the Kish.
I'm Dr. Poop.
Dr. Chris,
Doctor.
please, we need your help.
Friss is
I can't save your son, but I can do the robot.
Friss is
Google Dr. Poop.
collecting samples of the fungus, as they call out for him, and marveling at the mania of a culture that would design office cubicles that could last 1,000,000 years.
How much did this furniture cost?
Yeah, it's like
when this guy. I mean, this
I
guy must have been
understand
doing very well.
replacement costs are terrible, but there's got to be a limit.
The megalomania of assuming that you will last millions of years.
Yeah. So he comes around the corner and takes a look at this stuff. That's an engineering check.
What are you trying to look for specifically? Are you doing just a general perception, or you're trying to see?
Well,
what-
this is it's a mechanical unit. Is that what I'm
Oh, you're looking
at?
at the refrigeration unit.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
That is a 28.
Yeah, it just looks like a refrigerator. That
Is it working?
The office refrigerator. No,
It's been food there
it's
for
out,
1,000,000
and
years.
whatever was inside of it just formed a mold colony that grew and spread.
Huh.
Is that
Lasted
the
a
source of
million
all the
years.
mold
Yeah.
that you see? Who knows?
Are there these? I'm looking at these desks, these cubicles, and there appear to be computer terminals on each of them.
Yes.
Are any of them active, or do any of them have power?
No.
It does nothing has power.
No.
It's completely dark in
It
this
doesn't.
place,
Yeah.
right?
This is complete darkness, and there doesn't look to be any salvageable equipment. I think the artist just put some flavor lights on those computers.
Flavor glow.
Yeah.
Question: the smell. Are we assuming the smell is the smell of the mold? That seems to be the source.
You think so? Yeah. Either that or Kreska.
Qualo will dig around through the
I'm in a
mold to
spacesuit.
see if there's anything underneath it or hidden or anything like that.
You'll dig in the mold.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's a tunneler.
So
And
you're just searching the whole.
yeah, just
thing
kind of.
mold.
It's like in Double Dare when you'd have to dig through slime
Yeah.
to pull out the tag.
Gotta find the flag.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Exactly.
lose. Roll a perception check.
Not bad, but I have a terrible perception. 15.
15. No, you don't find anything.
Got it.
I
What
want to.
is-
Oh, so go ahead, Joe.
What is this building used for? Like, is it just an office, or is it like?
SecuriTech. Is it the
It's like a LAN party. though.
Cyber
It's
security.
like they're not like
A LAN party.
Yeah, they're not like large desks or consoles. It's like computer.
They were just training in League of Legends.
Yeah, this is a League of Legends training facility. And that game lasted 1,000,000 years.
That's why they had all that money for the equipment that lasted them.
right.
That's a lot of subscription renewals.
Can we search some of the desks? Just are there drawers? Are there?
Yeah, it's most of them. Like if you just touch them, they start to like fall apart in your hands. You don't see anything.
I have a weird request.
Welcome.
Can I roll perception, but to see if the smell is like specifically of like death, of like rotting bodies, or
Yeah, go
can I
ahead.
do that? That was a weird roll.
Yeah, it was weird.
Can I roll it
I don't
again?
like the way you did it.
Do it again.
First time rolling dice.
That was
I don't like the
weird.
cut of your
It
roll.
like fell out of my hand. Perception. 22.
22. It doesn't smell like death, but how much death have you been around?
Callum's been around a lot of death.
been around
so
a lot of
he's
death?
really like, is this
You know
blood?
death.
Is this?
Doesn't smell like blood or awful. It's rot.
It's just rot. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dax is going to keep moving to the east. More fungus over here, Dr. Friss. And he'll keep walking by, just peeking in each cubicle as he walks by. I'll just roll a general perception, 15, just dipping his head into each one as he passes.
Okay. Yeah, you don't see anything. You see the same thing that the captain
Yeah.
saw. However, you do see, as you're going down, another door leading to the south. Probably leads to that hallway. And and then an opening leading deeper into another room.
Oh, pretty narrow opening too.
Yeah, pretty narrow opening. Actually, where you're standing, you have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
All right, so you can see that it leads about 20 feet in front of you, another closed door,
Jeez.
and then an opening to the north and the south, kind of like a,
Great.
what would that be, a cross.
This is awesome.
I'm
This
sure
is awesome.
yeah.
I get so anxious with all the
Exactly.
hallways. Like I'm like,
Yeah,
like
but
around-
but you can feel it, right? Like you're moving through darkness. And
Yes.
it's just
Yeah.
like as a squad.
it
you're
feels like a video game. Yeah, and like
Exactly.
every corner, I'm like, what could be there? What could be
Exactly.
there?
I'm sure nothing bad will happen.
Yeah,
here.
no, we're fine.
You'll live forever.
However, I will say I must have some sort of sickness because I just want to move ahead, like and scout, and that's how PG always almost got murdered every time. But so I'm holding back.
I
sounds
also.
good.
Oh,
We're
you
good.
have I was gonna say I have the dancing lights,
Yeah.
but never mind.
Dax
You're-
is
Sorry.
sorry.
You're actually Linnea is far more suited to doing exactly
know,
that
yeah.
than PG was.
Yeah, but I really don't want to.
But if you think about it,
like I don't want to make the same mistakes I've done the past. What is it? 97 episodes.
role playing wise, though, like
We're new.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
you're
it
new
would be
people.
odd for you to come into this new group and be
And
like,
lead.
I'll
Lead
take
the
the way.
way.
Yeah, exactly.
hell
We
no.
don't
Follow
know,
me,
We don't know
strangers.
shit about this situation. We're just
Yeah.
kind of like here for the ride.
Yeah, I barely know what they're. I mean, Kreska told us
What they're
or
looking for,
yeah.
but-
Also, what did you say you were training for?
Soldier.
Yeah, so-
academic
Sorry,
decathlon.
Dax.
Right, so it's basically like, group tactics is so important. Squad movement is so
Exactly.
important. And so you would know that we've been working together and, let
Yeah.
that see how that develops.
Ellie, also, you said something flower. What did you say your rank was before?
She's trained to be a battle flower.
That's such a cool title.
Yeah, it's a very specific. We'll get into
Well,
it
yeah.
more. I'm sure you'll
That's
see
Dax's-
some things, but
That's Qualo's nickname.
yep.
battle
flower.
flower.
Battle
That's
flower.
that's what I named it. But when it dies, every new flower gets a new name.
So Dax comes up to this sort of four-way intersection, and
Yeah.
he'll hold there. He'll nod Qualo to go forward, and he'll cover Qualo.
Kunk.
So Qualo can go
Chunk,
up or
chunk,
down,
chunk,
north
chunk.
or south, whichever way you want to go.
Qualo,
Or east.
I think it would be best to clear the south first.
and we'll go south and can see also. Oh,
No.
Yeah, where you're standing
it's 2 rooms.
there, you can see both rooms. They look pretty similar, except one is slightly larger.
Private offices.
Yeah, they do have this feel of a private, maybe an executive office. They're both furnished the same, each with a desk and some chairs. Of course, all covered in mold. Yeah, one's bigger
they're
than the
they're
other.
private though, so that's going to lead Qualo to think that if we're looking for an admin key code, I'm thinking that we're not going to find it until we get to something that looks like a president or CEO's office, based off of what we know. But might as well search these desks that are like more private for higher level employees than like a cubicle employee. My perception's terrible, so I'm going to roll for fun, but everyone else should check too, I guess. Yeah, 10.
Okay, which room were you looking at?
The northernmost one.
Okay, so you're looking up there and you don't see
I don't
anything.
see
more
30.
mold.
Dax just moves to the door. He's not
30 in
examining.
the southern room.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
Kreska, you do a search down there, and you see amidst the mold a smooth purple glove that looks to be tailored for the hands of perhaps the natives.
Is this of interest, anyone?
Frisk
Doctor.
comes loping up like Rigby, and he takes it out of here, snatches it out of the captain's hand.
I
and
give it willingly.
He snatches it anyway,
Here you are, Chris.
and you are,
This is rude.
and does an engineering check.
David.
It doesn't really say specifically,
You have
but
to like determine the properties of something, if it's magical or if it's technological.
yeah, I mean, you can identify technology with engineering, so I think that that's pretty reasonable.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm cool with it.
So yeah, that is a 33 on
And
the engineering.
That will exceed the DC, so
Yeah, it is a glove of storing,
Awesome.
Oh, another one.
Snaps.
Wow.
but it wouldn't fit any of your hands.
Could it be tailored in the way that our armor can be tailored?
There's no reason to believe that it couldn't. Yeah,
If the
But that's is that magical? Or is that technological?
it's technological.
It is okay.
Qualo, did you find anything in the northern room?
I was unable to find anything yet.
Quallow's getting weird.
It's getting weird. We better get through this house quick.
Sorry, it's like I think part of what is making Qualo feel strange is he hasn't had like a good source. He eats quartz, rocks, and salt, and like he had that one like Mrs. McDash or whatever at the at the condominium the other day. And he's like he's a little hungry. He misses his mom's home rock cooking.
Mom's home rocks.
Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
That's good.
That was a good one.
There you go.
Bottle Cabelli. Yes, thank you.
You find this this glove of storing. It doesn't seem to fit.
Kreska will search the northern desk as well.
I
Search
put
the
the
northern desk. What do you get?
dancing lights in there.
34.
34. Nothing.
All right.
I kicked the desk.
Onward.
Take the desk. You
Dax
break your
will
foot.
attempt to open the door. Stealthily if it's unlocked.
Oh, this door.
Can we have said we took a 10-minute rest before we came in here, or at some point?
No.
Never, Grant. Never. Can never retroactively take a 10-minute rest.
Can we take a 10-minute rest before we open the next door?
Absolutely.
Let's do it.
All right. So 10-minute rest.
Yes.
I am not going to use one.
I'm not going to use it either.
Linnea is guarding the door that's to the south, by the way, just in case.
Okay.
Thank you, Linnea.
So you're not taking a 10-minute rest, right?
We are.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
we are.
But
Just-
I'm the only one
just
using a
great.
You're
resolve.
the
I
only
am.
one.
I'm not spending a resolve
And
point.
Frisk. Okay.
As is custom, I must heal myself unnecessarily at any given opportunity.
It's just smart. Stealth check to open the door.
Stealth check to open the door. 17.
It's jammed. Not
Again.
unlike the first door you approach. Remember, all darkness in here.
All right.
Kreska,
Minus.
I have
will
my dancing
try
lights up.
again. He'll do another athletics check. 29.
Now roll a strength check.
Oh, it's just strength. Oh,
You're just
before I rolled athletics too.
You cartwheel into the door. You rolled athletics last time? Maybe you
Pooh.
should
Yeah, I
listen
did.
when I talk.
Oh, I hate strength.
Joe
checks.
doesn't do that.
So stupid. Yep, there you go. 6. I'll go for it. It's one of the strongest people in the party. 6.
Natural 20.
Oh,
24.
You get all the bottle caps. No.
Grant is sprinkling bottle caps all over himself.
And he ate two.
It's like a
He's
flash dance. moment.
biting them.
He's chewing bottle caps.
That's
What
fine.
a feeling.
I don't use these anyway. That opens it with ease. Shaboom! You put your elbow into it.
Dax and
and
Kreska switch, or Qualo switch positions.
Yep.
You see another hallway with another door directly across, and then it looks like to the north it meets the same wall, the back wall that you've seen, and then it continues south. Qualo, you can see that it goes all the way down.
So that looks like circular. So Qualo is just going to kind of open up the easternmost door. Stealthily, sure. Cracked eye, but it wasn't a Chwanzo. 14, 18 stealth.
18 stealth. You open the door stealthily. What are you thinking, Linnea?
Well, I just want to clear the blackness down here. So she's gonna take the loop around.
Ooh, nice.
Do I have to? Can I open that door?
Oh.
Well, that's entirely different. Oh, you mean this door?
The southern door here.
Yeah, you want to open that door?
Yeah, I do it.
I think you do it.
Is it jammed?
I'm looking.
Our radar's been jammed.
David, if you find it before me, is that door jammed?
I believe so.
I mean, she's super strong, so don't worry.
All right,
about
try it anyways. Do flavor jam.
Oh crap! Is it a strength? Strength?
Yes.
12.
No.
We
Could
just
I do it
hear like
again?
a.
No.
Nope.
We hear Linnea
Yeah, it is,
break her shoulder.
We hear a
Jammed.
deep boom in the background. We're like,
Yeah. Boom. Oh. All right, and then she. Well,
What
she
is
goes.
she doing?
I just wanted to clear this little black corridor.
hallway.
The hallway.
He's trying to clear out the fog of war, like any trained soldier would do.
They teach you in ballet
smart.
soldier school.
Yeah, exactly.
You're doing some reconnaissance. You're gonna come around. It looks.
Exactly.
No, it makes
Thank you,
sense.
Sydney.
That
Yeah.
is how one becomes a battle flower.
That's right.
Clearing.
You're
Fog of
clearing.
war.
You're
Rule 1.
Linnea, if you want to just squeeze past and look, go for it.
And like Qualo like opens like two of his arms open to like see if you want to go check it out, you can.
Well, don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll go.
I'm sure there's nothing in those 3 black squares, and we'll be completely fine. Nothing will sneak up on us.
That's where the admin key code is. Qualo will.
Would be amazing if it was just sitting on a
On the
data pad
floor.
on the floor in the
middle of a hallway.
Oh man, I must have dropped it back there somewhere.
Qualo will open this door.
big ass room.
Oh, wow.
Cheese and
Shake that
crackers.
thing,
Now
miss.
those dancing
Calico.
lights aren't going to help you, Callum and Kreska, unless you're right on top of it, because it's a much bigger room here.
Well, Qualo also gives off light.
You see-
This would be much easier if you just remembered the things.
The room contains 3 tables, more white mold creeping up onto most of them. One of the tables, though, has a large untouched patch about 2 feet in diameter. There's a roughly square hunk of metal, plastic, and crystal sitting in the center of that open space. Its sides look like they're covered with all sorts of alien circuitry and symbols. The filaments of the mold covering the walls in here almost look to be moving. Ever so slightly, as if a faint draft were blowing into the room, but the air is still.
Is it like Spanish moss? Is it like tendrils like hanging off? Or?
It's space mold. Yeah, but yeah, it's got these filaments that look like they're blowing in the breeze, but the air feels still. There's obviously the door you came in, and then another door leading to the south. And that open patch is to the east, on the southern part of the easternmost table. Sure, you're right. Yeah.
Qualo would like to offer to escort the doctor, our science officer there, to make sure he's safe on the way there, because he's the only one right now qualified to really look at something like that.
Doctor, may I escort you?
And you have dark vision too, so you can see it.
You see that?
Yeah, Friss is in the southernmost office still, and like kind of looking around, and he hears Qualo call for him, and says, "Oh, something interesting." And so he like goes through the door, like goes right under Kreska's legs, between Dax's legs, and goes kind of like squeezes past Qualo, and goes into the room.
Does anybody follow Friss in?
Oh yeah, as soon as he covers Friss, as soon as he gets in the room, and then Dax is going to come in and then flank out, just sort of like checking the corners, basically.
And
Kreska will go as well.
Same.
And Qualo's just immediately on the doctor's footsteps in case something pops out.
Okay.
Callum stays by Kreska.
Linnea goes up to Dex.
Okay.
Beautiful. Yeah, so Dax is looking in that southern portion of the room behind that desk and make sure nothing was hiding back there, basically.
Okay.
And Friss hops up on the westernmost counter, and hops down on the other side.
Like the Velociraptors in the kitchen scene.
Exactly.
Exactly the image.
Such a fantastic
That's
movie.
great.
And
Look at that. That's the
Oh.
face of an idiot, by the way.
and Friss comes up to this device, this object, and takes a good hard look.
Okay. Do
Do a perception first.
yeah, just looking at it.
Ooh, 36.
36. David, what do you think?
Oh wait, no, sorry, 31. 31.
Oh, 31. Now, yeah, you've never quite seen anything like it. It looks like you can interact with it.
Can I do an engineering check to see if I can determine what its function is?
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 23.
Okay. Are you manipulating it at all, or just
I'm just
still
looking right now.
eyeballing it?
Yeah.
23. No, this is completely alien technology.
And there's writing on it?
Yeah, it's all like runic, alien runes.
Friss is going to break out his linguist's kit, which I keep forgetting I have.
Oh, so cool. He's such an equipment
Is there a
guy.
kit you don't have?
I bought them all.
I
There's
love
a-
it.
You might as well.
Did you send in cereal tops for that linguist kit?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
Box
they're
Box
all.
tops?
I redeemed Marlboro Bucks. And he's going to make a culture check with a +4 to decipher language. That is a 12 with the bonus, and that is a 30.
Okay. You're doing your best here. This is not your like main jam deciphering these particular runes, but there's something I imagine in all the runes you've seen there are similarities over time that allow you to kind of make connections. And so you look at it, and it seems like whatever this was perhaps some sort of modified power source that would power equipment in the event of a total power failure.
Seems to be some sort of generator backup emergency power system.
And then curiosity kind of overwhelming him. He starts fiddling with it.
Frisk goes to fiddle with it.
Dax moves closer.
Dax moves closer.
As he says it's a backup generator.
Linnea walks over to the door just to guard it.
And as Frisk touches it, an arc of electricity chains throughout the room. And we'll see in just a little bit.
It's already.
This is going to be bad news.
Bad news.
I've got some time to grab a bunch of D12s, though, so I think
we've been thunderstruck.
We'll take a quick break and be right